Good morning, family. Peace, blessings, and prosperity. Reconnect us to God, to ourselves, and back to the community. Okay, so I'm having a hair day. I'm having a serious hair day, okay? I was supposed to... Okay, so one of the things that I want to talk about is my belief that things that I do are right in my own mind, when in all actuality, they're not. I think some people might even call it deception. Ooh, scary word. Okay, you guys don't want to look at me like that. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick trick that I seen. The girls do. We do as women. Try to make that thing right. Bam, bam. All right, that looks better, don't it? I mean, you can kind of focus a little more on what I'm saying and not on all that. Okay? Alright, so, anywho's, this is the deal. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta fix it. Okay, that's cool. So, this is the deal. For the past couple of weeks, right? See, I'm only going to talk about me. I know anybody that's really listening to me, which is about 2 of you. And the 2 that's listening ain't really listening because, it's something that my children said. Mom, you talk so much. And you say the same thing over and over. And this is what we hear. Wah, 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 wah. You know the Charlie Brown thing? Wah, 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 wah. Okay, so, here's the deal. For the past couple weeks, I have been working on organizing my bedroom. Okay? Organizing my porch. Okay? Organizing my kitchen. Organizing the yard. Organizing my dining room. See, because everything has a place. So I get all these wonderful containers. Boop. See them wonderful containers? And I go and buy all these wonderful shelves. See them? Yeah. See them? Alright, so this is one shelf, right? So I have become obsessed with organizing everything. But here's the problem. I'll start off 6 o'clock in the morning. Bedroom, living room, dining room, kitchen, porch, yard. So my thoughts is, Wanda, tackle a little bit at a time in each room. Let me tell you what deception does. It says you can multitask. And if you do a little bit, right, then tomorrow do a little more and then do a little more. Okay. That's really not my story, right? Check it out, right? So I'll go into the kitchen and I'll start, and then I leave the kitchen because I get distracted and go out on the porch. And then I'll be on the porch for about 15 minutes and get distracted and go into the dining room. And then I go into the dining room, do a little bit there. So in the end, there's junk, unorganized stuff in every room. So the room actually looks worse after I finish than when I started. Right? And then I get up in the morning and say, okay, I'm going to do the, like Wanda, that's not working for you, sis. It's not working for you. Oh, this piece look kind of crazy. Let's stick that one in there. Okay. That is not working for you. So what you have to do, Wanda, if you get out of deception, see, deception is me deceiving myself. And I think they got a word for it. It's called self-deception. I've realized that there's certain words that really sound ugly. Like ugly. Ugly is one of the words. Here's another word that doesn't sound pretty. Jealous. If I was to go and tell somebody, I feel real jealous. I feel real envy. I got to put a little laugh behind it. Girl, I'm only kidding. I'm only joking. Because that's one of them ugly words that I do not want connected to me. Because people say, Yeah, there go that girl. You know, she jealous of everything. Yeah, yeah. You know how people do. I've done it. Or here's another word. Here's another word. Liar. Who wants to be known as the town liar? Oh, I got another one. I got another one. Fool. She's a whole fool. Keep going back to that man. Girl, she's a whole fool to keep using drugs. She ain't got no sense at all. Like, there's words that I don't like to have attached to my image. Okay? But how about this? Wanda, when you self-deceive yourself, you're lying to you. That makes you a liar. Right? I'm just saying. Wanda, when you believe that you can do all these things in one day, that makes you deceiving yourself. Good morning. So that means that you deceive self. You are a self-deceiver. And if you deceive you, how easy would it be to deceive somebody else? Okay, so, I just need to say that because it's my truth. It's my truth that deception. I tried to do this thing, okay? What I tried to do is I tried to find something that I can actually, because I needed to know what it feels like to have tickling ears. Tickling ears. So I tried to find, you know what? To have a tickling ear, right? Right? I realized that I'm in a day where people really don't want truth. They don't want truth. They really want to follow things that tickling ears. It feels good, but then you gotta kind of like, and you want to do it again, like it feels really good, but then it kind of like you gotta stop for a minute, and then you want some more, right? So, because I heard this saying that there's some people that won't believe the truth. They won't. They just won't believe the truth because they're gonna follow with their tickling ears, They follow their tickling ears, okay? So I thought about that, and I said, wow, damn, Wanda. Is that you? Are you really denying the truth? Here's the truth. You can't do 6 things in one day. That's my truth. You have to tackle one thing at a time. Because I look at it like I don't jump from the bottom of my steps all the way up to the 14th step because I got 14 steps. I don't do that. I don't jump from the bottom. I got to take one step at a time. And I've realized that when I present things to people, I got to present them in steps. Like you can't give a child work without presenting them with steps to how to get that work completed. So the steps are the process from the bottom of the step to the top of the step. There's a process to this whole thing. So I'm saying I need to examine myself. I'm going to give you another example about denying the truth and my self-deception. So there's this saying that people have, study to show thyself approved, right? And that's just part of the saying. So I said this. This is what I say to myself. You know what, Wanda? The Word of God is in you. It's alive in you. So why do you really have to study? Like, you know the Word. You don't have to really read the Word every day, to make you a super Christian. Well, I don't consider myself a Christian. I consider myself a follower of Jesus' principles. That's what because that's a whole other story. But anyway, so Wanda, you don't really need to read the Word every day. And then I had this little voice, not a tickle in the ear, a small voice say to me, but I reveal more truths to you every time you read. Okay, and I was like, whoa, wait, whoa. Okay, so here's the breakdown of that. So it's kind of like having a child learn how to write letters. Right? Do we stop at teaching that child how to just write letters? Just A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No, you don't stop there. You don't stop there. You have to continue to teach that child until they come to a place of understanding words. And then when they understand words, they need to be able to use those words in proper sentences. And then once they use those words in proper sentences, they learn to comprehend their meaning. And then we just keep going on and on that whole teaching ladder. But ignorance and self-deception says, well, you really don't need that kind of education. Like, you don't need to read the Word of God every day to understand its meanings. Deception. That's like a child saying, I don't need to go to 5th grade. I got everything I need right here. Yeah, everything. And if a 5th grade child begins to say that, they're not even going to articulate it like that. They're going to sound really crazy because they don't have full understanding of the American English. Okay? So that's the same thing that God said to me. You don't, see, because I don't give you all my truths right away because you can't handle it. I give it to you when you're ready for the next step, and then I reveal some more of me. See, because God is so incompetent. Oh, wait, did I say that right? No, say it right. Take your time. Incompetent. No, okay. We're gonna leave that word alone. But anyway, he's so great and so vast. See, I can use different words. He's so great and he's so vast that you can't get a full understanding of what he's saying until he reveals it to you. So, how does he reveal it? You keep studying. You keep reading until he reveals the next truth. That's that step-by-step process. In order to get to that step-by-step process, you have to stop deceiving yourself. Self-deception. Okay? So that was my whole spiel for today. So I'm going to try to do this thing one step at a time. I'm going to take you through the process. The first thing I'm doing is I'm going to tackle the porch. Booyah. Right? And then the next step I plan on doing is that freaking table. That's a whole nother story, girlfriend. Because I bit off, girlfriend or boyfriend, it depends on who you are. I bit off more than I can chew. I did not count the cost. That's a whole nother story. And we're going to be reconnected. Stay tuned. We're going to be reconnected to God, to ourselves, and back to the community. Peace and blessings. Till next time.